So thank you for tuning in to Nerd Mischief. My name is Chad. For those who don't know, I am the owner and the creator behind this video, for better or worse. It's going to be a short video in terms of Destiny 2. I have a little bit of a weird connection to it in the form that, I was a D1 player from the alpha, played like hundreds of hours into it, and like most people got really into it and enjoyed it for better or worse and loved it for better or worse. It had its faults, but it had a lot of good things too. Fast forward D2, and I really got into the game again on PC for a little bit. Then I switched to PS4 and I put my PS4 Pro, and I think I put like over 400 hours into like the first year that I owned it, and which dates back to like May on console, mind you, May of 2018, sometime in there. And I really enjoyed it, really loved it, had a lot of fun with it for the most part, but I've fallen into that trap where I haven't touched it in like 3 weeks, and the new DLC's coming out, well, the new season pass is coming out. I already paid for it, but I have no desire to fucking play the game. And part of that has to do with Bungie's reaction to nerfing everything worthwhile getting. Recently, like most players, and fans of the game, I was turned off by their decision to nerf pretty much every gun that's been worthwhile getting and having, and basically invalidating all the time that I've spent, with the game. But, being that I played D1 as much as I did, I had an idea, what to expect coming into this one. And I knew that the hammer was going to, fall one of these days. And lo and behold, the new DLC, the new season pass thing, whatever, is Seasonopolis is going to come, and it sounds like it is a lot of the same reskin bullshit, and to be honest. And I just don't care, And the absolute conundrum here is that Bungie has seemingly made, one of the best first-person shooters in terms of gameplay, how it feels, how the guns feel, but then has made bad decision after bad decision after bad decision, and like mesh that in with like something like Forsaken, which was awesome, and like the core gameplay, which is awesome. But again, surrounded it by so many bad things and so many bad decisions. It's like, what are you doing? It's just a huge turnoff. And it's one of those things where, like, yes, I will pick the game up and I will play it again, but my desire to actually grind out and get some of those exotics, guns, armor, whatever, is going to be a lot less than it has been, because they just went overboard to cater to a particular audience. It's one of it, the casuals, if you will, and I guess I kind of fall into that, a weird in between the casual and the hardcore player. And I get they also did it just due to make the new Seasonopolis content, I know I butchered that, but content last longer. Like the raid is going to drop on day one, which is cool. The power level is going to be whatever it's going to be, and so it's going to be a bitch to beat it on the first day. And they're basically taking those really OP guns and armor and so on and so forth and making them, non-important, and making it so you have to play the new content, and it's going to drag it on out and, hide the fact that they probably don't really have much depth behind what, is actually there. It's probably going to be like the first two portions of this season content, and also Black Armory and Season of the Drifter. Like, I enjoyed myself to a degree with Black Armory, with unlocking the forges to a degree. That degree being when I learned that unlocking it on my main did not unlock it on my other characters. So I was like, oh, this is bullshit. And just the stupid ass quest. A lot of it was really bad. And then like the matchmaking they did was really bad. They should have just made it like the escalation protocol. But it's one of those things where, you know, there's some disconnect as to why they did what they did, but they did it, and, you know, for the worst. And, yeah. Yeah, but everyone who's played the game knows that. And then Season of the Drifter, I was into it for a while. It was cool. I was enjoying it. I really don't care for Gambit. Gambit Prime is fucked and fucking broke and just not fun to play, and it takes too long. So after a while I just said fuck it and just stopped playing, like most people. And the Reckoning, it's cool, but, you know, it just kinda, I got old too. So, you know, my desire to play the game already had dwindled to a very low point. Now the new season pass content's coming out in like soon, less than 2 weeks or whatever. I can't even remember off the top of my head. That's how little I care. But yeah. Then we have you know, the feature of the game after that. Then from the rumor is that there isn't even going to be a big DLC in the fall. It's just going to be more season pass bullshit, so more of the same. And it's just like, why waste my fucking time? You know, me, like, I see, like, I bought the base game on PS4 for fucking nothing, basically. It was like $10 at Best Buy. I picked it up one day, played the base game for the longest time, then the Forsaken DLC came out, you know, and I paid for that, I think, full price, where I bought that, and, the DLCs like Warmind and Course of Osiris, I bought when they were discounted. So my initial financial obligation, or like the money I put down to play, was little compared to others. But at the same time, yeah, I just fucking feel burned, and I haven't put in as nearly as much money as others. And for those that put in, you know, more money, it's like, man, they must feel even worse. But it is what it is. This whole thing, though, just left me less excited for D3, because we all know it's coming, and we all know it's going to be more of the same. They've proven over the course of 2 games now that it's more of the same. They aren't going to change. They know what they want to do, and it is what it is. And I would be happy to be proven wrong and to be excited to play the game again. But let's be real, chances of that happening again are, it would take a new Forsaken DLC like DLC, or Taken King like DLC, and I just don't think they're going to do it. I think they're ramping up for a D3, and they're going to do the season pass. Obviously this is going to end, then in the fall they're going to do a new one, and then summer of 2020 they're going to have the reveal at E3, you know, for Sony and Microsoft. Sony for their, you know, or Microsoft, but more likely Sony if they're there. And yeah, it's gonna be one of those things. Play it on next gen consoles in the fall, and it's gonna be whatever, you know. But it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds. I'm not really all that hopeful anymore. And I am sorry, but I am just fucking drained today. Like, my energy level is like, on a scale of 1 to 10, probably like a 2. Yeah. Fuck me, right? Well, sorry for all the swearing. But thank you for tuning in. It is appreciated. Thank you for taking the time to actually see what I have here. And If you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Until next time.